It's not difficult to stay busy in Vegas, and that's what the Thrill have been doing lately. Second home match in 3 nights. Tonight, taking on the Grand Rapids Rise inside the Dollar Loan Center. Thanks so much for joining us. AJ Cannell alongside Victoria Dennis. First ever visit for Grand Rapids here to Vegas, and they have a deadly combination on the pins. Claire Chassé on the left and Amelia Dimitrova on the right. One of the leaders in the league so far this season in points.
Well, it's her 17th year as a professional, ranked second in the PVF with 4.95 points per set, and she every single night that she shows up, she comes out on the court, she attacks the ball high, she gets her feet to the ball. Pay attention to her during this game, specifically in transition, how she executes as an athlete.
She played really well, but Vegas pulled off the first ever reverse sweep in PVF history against Grand Rapids. How do they try and repeat that tonight?
Well, they're going to have to dig deep here a little bit, right? It's about riding the highs and understanding the lows at any level of athletics. And right now, the Thrill, they need to dip into that bucket of what they felt when they went in for that reverse sweep, lean into it, and execute here in their home arena.
And we know who they can lean on. Just look behind us. Well, wait a second. They pump faked me. We saw a hip A sign. I swear a moment ago there was a Murr sign.
There's all the signs here, but especially for Kylie Murr, leads the PVF with 4.1 digs per set. Defense is heart and attitude, and Murr does not lack in that. She has a high volley IQ and has been blessed with the athletic skills that she does. You don't get to this level as a libero that executes like that without a strong work ethic, and you'll be able to see a lot of fun defensive plays from her this evening.
I'm so glad that there was a different sign there behind us for this, because it just shows you the spirit that's involved with these fans here in Vegas. We swear there was a Kylie Murr sign that I thought I had the perfect plan for this Open, and I still don't see it, unfortunately, looking at my monitor, but that's okay. We'll see the sign later on. Kylie Murr and the Vegas Thrill playing host here to the Grand Rapids Rise. We're also going to hear from Jen Spiker, by the way, later on tonight during the show. First serve coming up.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
In a path for future generations.
Dollar Loan Center is bumping here in Henderson. Time now for the starting lineups for the visiting Grand Rapids Rise. It's the expected group for them. It's Claire Chassé and Simone Abbott on the outside. In the middle, Maren Groth, Alyssa Jensen, Amelia Dimitrova, who we talked about at opposite Ashley Evans is the setter, and Sarah Sponsel at libero, who I know you are very close with, Vic, taking it inside from the outdoors.
Exactly. I know Sarah very well from playing on the AVP Tour. She was in the last Olympics in Tokyo representing Team USA and traded in that sand for some shoes and knee pads. So very exciting to see her play scrappy defense.
And Sponsel's number 4 in the league in digs for Vegas. Hannah Maddox, Kenna Sauer on the outside. Gabby Gonzalez is hurt and likely won't play today, though is available in an emergency. Lane Van Buskirk, Berkeley Oblad are the middles. Kat Bell at opposite. Alicia Glass-Childress at center. Kylie Murr, libero. Still no Molly McCage, though we think she's getting closer. But Berkeley Oblad in her stead has been extremely good. Now up to the team lead in hitting with a 360 mark. And she has been set at least 19 times in 6 of the last 7 matches. So they are going to Oblad very frequently under Fran Flory, who with this inaugural year of the league and the franchise, Fran leading the way. First year here, but 24 years for LSU. A bunch before that at Kentucky as well. On the other side, Kathy George, who was at Michigan State for 17 years. So you have a little Big Ten versus SEC action in this one. Kathy George got to stay in the state of Michigan and lead the Grand Rapids Rise. And now Vic's keys to the game. We see some overlap here on the Venn diagram between the when we get to Vegas, but Grand Rapids service pressure.
Service pressure from Grand Rapids. They need to go back and hit their service areas. They want to try and get the Thrill out of system and get on those points, because the Thrill, they got in system. They found that momentum for the reverse sweep when they were at Grand Rapids last. As for the Thrill, serve and block. Of course, apply the service pressure from them, but their block needs to be locked in. We know Grand Rapids has an elite offense. Anybody can be set at any given point in system, out of system. The Thrill's block needs to be locked in.
Yeah, Fran Flory said the block has to make an impact. The serve and block game as a whole has to impact the opponent tonight. Underway with a Kenna Sauer service error. Sauer is in the lineup because of Abby Gonzalez's absence. We were told just beforehand that Gonzalez is banged up and maybe could come in an emergency only. First pass for Hannah Maddox, and she goes defense to offense for the first Vegas point.
A smooth pass to kill for Maddox. She got her feet to that ball, angling her platform to her setter, and then attacked high hands into that seam. Chassé makes contact on the swing. So does Maddox, but that drops down. 2 in a row for Maddox. She had 2 up in front of her, a close block, but it was that high elbow and high hand, how she powered through that block. Defense was dug in on her, not ready for that to drop. Shoved down to the floor there, and the middle situation, something to keep an eye on for Grand Rapids. That was a kill for Alyssa Jensen. Maren Grote, also a starter, now slides up front on this rotation, and they've had some injuries this year in the middle. Kayla Caffey has been in and out of the lineup, and they have Nia Grant on IR right now as well. Well, only the music is stopping Hannah Maddox so far. Let's blame that one on the in-point music as she got roofed. Well, it was a big block crossover step. Watch as these blockers press over that net, taking their space. Grote and Dimitrova. That was covered off of the overpass, but Grote puts it away out of the University of Washington. Very versatile offensive player, very good on the slide. Currently ranks 3rd in the league for blocks per set. Her eye work is elite. Here's Hannah Maddox looking for her 3rd kill early on. Gets the Thrill a free ball. From the middle to Lane Van Buskirk. And you gotta say, with McCage out, Oblad, Van Buskirk playing better lately. They really are. They've both been able to maybe settle in a little bit with the team and find their rhythm. With Glass-Childress, they're able to have a longer week of practice here at home, so that also helps.
Point for Amelia Dimitrova, who had 23 kills against Columbus last time out to lead all attackers.
Well, we can expect the ball to be found in her wheel well. She does a great job of contacting that out in front and finishing her arm swing cross body.
It was last Wednesday a 3-1 victory for Grand Rapids over Columbus as Kat Bell puts it away.
The Thrill utilizing unforced errors. They need to lock in and really make sure that they take care of these easy balls, quote unquote, right? It's the overpasses, being able to put them away, being able to put away a free ball 9.9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, Fran said got to be point scorers tonight. Coming off the sweep loss a couple days ago against San Diego here at home. A jarring defeat to be sure as Chassé goes down the line.
Well, that was just a good swing. All in all, the defense for the Thrill, they were exactly where they needed to be, but you got to give credit where credit is due, and that's just a high-level swing.
Block against Van Buskirk. Kept it up with her foot, but that was the third touch. And Grand Rapids extends the early lead. Grand Rapids, they're at their best in the first set as you take a look here at the block, but they're plus 44 point differential in the first set. And by far their best set in aggregate on the season. We're seeing it right now as Bell gets rejected.
Grand, as we can see, look at their hands pressing into that seam. Kat had 2 up on her. It's hard to attack when you have a double block in front of you, but I'd expect Alicia to go back to her.
Sauer close to putting that one away, and again Vegas had an opportunity. You talked about that wasn't an overpass, but it's just off a deflection. An opportunity there for Van Buskirk, couldn't get it done, so now it's 9-4. Kylie Murr ready. Back set, Bell tips and down.
Bell saying thank you very much there on that tip. She saw the defense locked in on her and she was able to just have a little placement, not power there.
Sometimes that's what you need. Lane Van Buskirk out of Pittsburgh with the serve. It's a good one. Abbott out of system swing. Chance for the Thrill to get a point back here on their serve, and they do.
And now they need to ride these points back to back here, right? We're early in the first set still. The Thrill have plenty of opportunity, especially when they utilize their back row attack just like that.
That's a back row attack for Amelia Dimitrova.
And that's a quick arm swing. I mean, 17 years under her belt as a professional, and it looks like she just started yesterday. I mean, she has some pep to her step. There is no delay. As soon as she jumps, she unloads on that ball.
Native of Bulgaria. Really been encouraged this year in the PVF by the international presence, the talent they brought in from overseas all across the board. Here's Bell with a pocket there, block touch. Abbott rifles one cross court but misses wide, and Vegas trying to close this deficit in the first set. Clearly out there, Bolt 6 technology. It's a 3-point differential now with Bell back to serve. Again, a D-ball, Dimitrova tips, swatted over. Off the good dive by Murr, back row, Chassé.
Very quick on that big attack. Chassé, on average this season, 17.9 kills per match.
Per match?
Yes.
You're giving me some per match stuff.
I am. Mixing it up on ya.
That's a pretty good dig by Sponsel there. Sauer cross court with some contact.
Nothing but libero on libero action. Let's talk about Sponsel digging that hard driven down the line, lifting that ball, but then Kylie Murr reading and reacting to her right with a big crossover step and letting her team earn in transition.
Evans sets Abbott. Bell pancakes it. Punched over there by Glass Childress. Dimitrova terminates
Finding that seam in the block maybe drifting just a bit wide on her, but when she sees that, she's gonna terminate.
How challenging is it in this league, just in general, to try and keep up with these hitters as a blocker?
Well, right, the pace is moving so fast, you really gotta stay true to not guessing, right? And especially at any level, but this level, you gotta read, trust your reading, and then react. A lot of the times, we wanna play that chess game of, oh, they went here last, they're gonna go here next, but now we're guessing, right? You gotta read, you gotta react.
We had a great conversation with Kathy George about just that, the differences between the NCAA game and the pro game, and that's one of those big differences that she has picked up on as Amelia Dimitrova shining in the early going. And college, you can get away with, you can cheat a little bit on some of the scouting stuff. You can align your blockers, some pre-planned things. That happens definitely in the PVF, but you have to trust your reads more often than not. Nobody there to read Maddox.
Maddox answering her back with her own seam attack. She said, you did it to me. Well, guess what? I'm gonna do it right back to you. Look at her identify. She had one up there and just swung straight down on that.
That was not red. That was a fan of television. On the block, and Van Buskirk is there for Vegas. Real trying to stick around here against the Grand Rapids Rise in a Rise strength the first set.
Back-to-back momentum plays, a power spike from Maddox, and then a stuff block in the middle.
Evans to Grote, timing is off. Glass Childress digs. Second ball, libero. Bell says contact, and the R2 says no. He shook his head. Bill Stanley, and that's Devaney McClarty, the R1. It was Bill Stanley's call there. Devaney was relying on Bill. Devaney McClarty, she's amazing. She's the director of officiating in the PVF, and never going to get those block touches right every single time, so now they go to the challenge. First chance for a coach's challenge and the Bolt 6 replay system here in the challenge. You know, even though they're down by 3, kind of like the vibes right now from Vegas coming off of the sweep loss.
Yeah, I do too. They're pushing points right now at the service line. It looks like they have that momentum. The middles are earning in transition. Blocks right now for the Rise, 3-1. Taking a look at this challenge. Looking for a block touch. No block touch.
Pretty close. But you get the word right there that the answer is no. And so the call will stand. I just think you have to have a certain mentality in this league, is what we're learning, game in, game out. And Vegas is looking for that consistent approach. And I think Fran has acknowledged that with us multiple times. And right now, you're down by 3, but hey, they're able to weather the early storm against Grand Rapids in Grand Rapids. That took place on March 17th, the first reverse sweep in PVF history, as Dimitrova's having an extra conversation here with Devaney McClarty.
Well, the call was no block touch, but let's talk about the fans that we can't really see right now. The fans are mentioning to the ref, signaling, I think there was a block touch, but...
So right now they're going and taking a second look is what we were told, but we'll have to see what exactly that means. A second look, okay, so this has not been settled yet. And now, the replay of the replay. Yes, look at that thumb. You can see it just twitch a little bit.
Giving the people of Vegas what they want to see. The fans here, they'll let you know, AJ.
Upon even more further review, 13-12. 2-point swing. And Chaussee is rejected.
Go ahead with an and one. Can I say that here? Well, I'm going to. They got the challenge call, and then they got another momentum stuff block.
That's what Bell brings when she's in the lineup, that physicality, both as a hitter, but especially some blocking that they have needed. Vegas pulls the hands back, but there was some contact there, in fact. So that, yeah, so ruled out on the replay, but there was contact up high on the block. Dimitrova serve short. That was a tough serve to handle. And Grand Rapids has risen for a couple of points in a row and exerted their will again in this first set. Vegas came all the way back, tied it at 13. 2 straight for Grand Rapids. We have our auto timeout here in the first.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
But Asia O'Neal, she is certainly healthy. She's swinging big, and she is a huge factor offensively and defensively for this group.
And a great job in the middle by Asia O'Neal.
But gets over the net, very aggressive.
And there's an ace for Asia O'Neal. Stringer. Oh, Asia O'Neal on the slide to get the hit.
The speed, the velocity, Asia O'Neal is showing why she was the #1 draft pick. Fury is lucky to have her.
Back in Henderson, Nevada for the first ever home matchup for Vegas against the Grand Rapids Rise. 15-13 Rise. Overpass straight off the timeout gives Grand Rapids a chance. That's what Groth does. She puts away slide balls.
Answering back out of the technical timeout. Let's look at how she just paints that sideline. Statistically speaking, if you're able to contact and put a ball within a foot and a half from the sideline, your percentage drastically increases.
It is 4 in a row for Grand Rapids.
A stuff block with it.
So that's going to force another quick timeout. Fran Flory has to take it. We will step aside. Rise on a 4-0 spurt going into the break.
In a path for future generations.
So we were gushing about the Vegas comeback, then all of a sudden 4-0 Grand Rapids, coming off Fran Flory's first time out of the set. This is happening on Dimitrova's serve. Van Buskirk puts an end to it there. First ball side out in terms of post timeout.
Big time swing from Van Buskirk. It's responding, okay? Responding out of that timeout that they needed to regroup, reanalyze, and then execute.
We're going to put in Megan Jemison as a serving sub here. She hasn't served much so far this year. Giving her a try. Threaded in, Chassé. That lands on the Vegas side, and a re-expand the lead.
It was a high attack. She was able to sneak that in there.
Out of the University of Louisville, she made the preseason All-PVF team. I like referencing that team because although it's a complete crapshoot preseason, it was very strict as far as who actually got on there. There were only a handful of people who got on that All-PVF preseason team, and I think it was a distinction to be on that list as Sauer terminates here for Vegas.
A difficult ball to put away out of system. Everybody in the gym knows where it's going, but she was able to just thread that needle to the 5-6 seam.
Here's Sauer again. Dimitrova digs, quick set, little tempo there. Abbott blocked and no one covered it.
Great block from the Thrill, closing off that seam, pressing low with that left hand is Kat Bell saying, what more do you want?
They're ready for that faster tempo set to the outside. D-ball, Dimitrova.
Smart play there, volley IQ, of course, with multiple seasons under her belt, but contacting that ball out in front, she could have swung if she wanted to, but she made the decision to have that finesse shot and drop it just through that Thrill block.
Wise choice. Sauer makes a choice, and it works.
She sure does. She answers back with her own deep power tip into that area one. That deep tip area one usually has to be defended by a middle back, so it's a little bit tricky if you're looking at the volleyball court. Middle back shifts into the cross-court seam, opening up that pocket that Sauer found.
Kat Bell, underrated server. When you look at everything else she does well. Extra little smoke show underneath the Jumbotron after that point. She is a positive serve efficiency player, which is tough to do in this league. More effective serves, more forcing bad passes than service errors, but Dimitrova helps Grand Rapids side out.
Right, that was about maybe for her since we've seen this evening. It's a 70% arm swing, okay? She contacted the ball high. She knew where to drive it, which was that 1-6 seam.
Vegas going with Sauer on a lot of these attacks from the outside, filling in for Gonzalez today. Sauer throws it. Out of system, Abbott, big swing. Up top, Jensen. Sauer, that hit the floor.
With the long rallies is what the Thrill want to do and are executing right now. Let's talk about some gritty defense. We had left back, we had middle back, we had right back, all digging volleyballs in this rally alone for the Thrill. And then that off shot tip to end the play.
Good serve there, coming off the long point. Oh, tough break for Vegas. Up across the tape and down.
Sometimes you get that love from the top of the tape, and sometimes it can be your worst enemy.
Let's take a look.
Great touch, just that spin was spinning towards the Thrill side instead of the rise, and flip a coin.
Another former Beach player, Shannon Scullion, is the serving sub. And the argument there was whether Grand Rapids touched it. Apparently it landed out off the top of the net area. Vegas thinking about it, I think, with a challenge, but choosing not to. And so 22-19, another Scully serve. Maddox, good block touch for the rise. Chassé, second ball, Sauer, and Maddox was looking for high hands, but didn't get him. And it's out to 4 points.
The right swing from Maddox. She did have two up, but this is where the Thrill need to lock in. Right now they have a front row setter, okay? So they have two attackers in the front row, two in the back row.
We got a timeout, so we'll come back and analyze that more in depth. 4-point difference late in the first.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations, but we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
But Asia O'Neal, she is certainly healthy. She's swinging big, and she is a huge factor offensively and defensively for this group.
And a great job in the middle by Asia O'Neal.
Also gets over the net, very aggressive.
And there's an ace for Asia O'Neal. Stringer. Oh, Asia O'Neal on the slide to get the hit.
The speed, the velocity, Asia O'Neal is showing why she was the #1 draft pick. Fury is lucky to have her.
Well, you wanted to feature Amelia Dimitrova in the open, and she is off to a 7 for 10 start, Vic. And so you kind of called it, and Grand Rapids on another great start in the first set, which they've done with regularity this year. As tip kill there for Oblad, but Grand Rapids was all over the net on the block as well.
But Oblad being able to find that floor for the thrill, now bringing her back to the service line, and Van Buskirk in. So still a front row setter for the thrill. Glass Childress very offensive as a setter. As we know, she has Kat Bell in the back row.
Well, we talked about these after 20 service errors at times have plagued Vegas this season.
Right, and it's about when you're in that money stretch, right, the last 5 points of the ball game, sometimes it's better just to kind of pop it in there and see what happens.
And better that than what we saw there. Well, it goes both ways on the service sub as Gomez airs that one out long. Close call there, good eye by Vegas, and they got to score 3 in a row here on Alicia Glass Childress's serve. Second in the league this year in assists per set, behind only Nutsara Tomcom. It's a good serve, and Bell puts it away. It's now down to 2.
Go ahead one time, Kat Bell. Utilize that overpass yet again. 2 overpass kills for Kat Bell. She has that tunnel vision look in her eye there, more than capable of running away with this set, 1 point at a time.
Can Vegas get 2 more, get this to deuce? Dimitrova, it has been her first set, her 8th kill of the night already. And Amelia Dimitrova, the Bulgarian, makes it a set 1 win for Grand Rapids. We will step aside as Vegas, they hung around there, they tried their best, but the Rise were just too good behind Dimitrova.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Take a look at the stats. Grand Rapids out hitting Vegas through one, and the passing rate for Vegas extremely low through the first set of play.
They were able to find points in transition. That's how they stayed in the first set, but they gotta raise that passing percentage even 3 to 5%. Okay, 3 to 5%. They would have been within that 1 to 2 ball range.
Already an issue on this first point of the second set, but a chance in transition, and Maddox takes advantage.
Attacking high hands again, as she should, if she can. Working for that same arm swing every single time.
Great swing by Simone Abbott out of Northwestern. Her sister Chloe was a track star in college and was featured on season 23 of The Voice. She was chosen by Chance the Rapper.
What? That is so cool. I actually worked with Chance the Rapper on a MTV singing competition, rapping competition.
Rapping competition.
Yeah.
Really?
It's called Rhythm and Flow. I was a production assistant, talent wrangler for that show. Anyways.
I didn't even plan that.
Winning that joust, Glass Childress.
Missed time there. Yes, that's, again, if you kind of missed that, that's Simone Abbott's sister, Chloe, was on season 23 of The Voice. She made it through the first round, was chosen by Chance the Rapper to be on his team, but then she lost her duel. I went and watched it. She was good.
Chance is really cool. It was Rhythm and Flow on Netflix that I worked with Chance and
Sweet.
in that production, yeah. But a great guy, gotta say.
Gave you a chance to give us an A+ name drop there. A++. As Alyssa Jensen, who played for Kathy George at Michigan State, with the serve, Evans, Grote, couldn't be kept up there by Murr. Two players that played for Keegan Cook in college, Maren Grote for the University of Washington and the libero Kylie Murr for Minnesota. Grote won that battle that time around. On the easy put away that time, Claire Chassé.
Utilizing that overpass for the rise.
Chassé, standout player, went to the Final Four for Louisville. And Glass Childress so good at those back sets. Now sets the pipe, Sauer flies in and kills.
I love that set in transition. What a great cover there from Van Buskirk, just lifting it for Glass Childress and then finding that big in transition.
You and I are never going to agree on what's a pipe and what's a big.
Well, I can tell you.
I mean, you probably are right. You're probably right. Dimitrova kills it.
A pipe is a higher set for the middle back. A big is a tempo lower set for the middle back.
We just have some philosophical differences on what would constitute perhaps a high enough set. But I will admit that I'm probably wrong, so I'll just go with you. Van Buskirk.
I like to see the big ran on top of the antenna. If you can get on the ball when it's just gracing the top of the antenna on that big, that's a high-level, fast offense for the back. Higher than that, AJ, you can call it a pipe.
Yeah, but how do I see that from our angle? Here's my thing. If I call it a pipe, just like don't murder me or something. Like just don't blame me.
You know what? They can be synonymous. I'll give it to you.
If I slip up, just don't get mad, okay?
I would never.
I'll try my best. Grand Rapids here on the ace, extending it to a 2-point lead in the second set. Claire Chassé.
Chassé with that toss contact. Pay attention right now. See her right shoulder, how she tosses that ball there, hits it square.
Glass Childress keeping that up somehow. Grote pulls the string.
The throw looking to find a defensive play in transition here.
Got to put the brakes on this Chassé potential run. Chassé digs Bell. Options. Sauer transition. They didn't get a lot on that attack. Abbott to the corner. Is that in? No. Bolt 6 says it's out by a foot.
Talk about 20/20 vision from Bolt 6. Can't argue with that, AJ.
Dimitrova got a big piece of the block, and it ricocheted down for the kill.
The girl read it, had hands up, but she does such a great job of starting her arm swing high and finishing high.
Laying out right near us, Dimitrova, great effort to keep the point alive there. But Frill have a chance, slide, Oblad. Hey, gets that down on the Grand Rapids side. Oblad's been playing really efficiently offensively in recent matches, the Henderson native.
She really has been. She's doing such a great job of executing off of her single foot attack.
Simone Abbott, rejected, that was Oblad.
Back-to-back points for Oblad. First, down the line with the slide, and then a stuff block to answer. She's locked in right now. That big crossover set, pressing with that inside hand.
She grew up here in Henderson, where the Vegas Thrill technically play. What a thrill it must be for her. I didn't even honestly mean to use the pun there. I'm sorry for that cringy moment, but for her to be here in her hometown, playing for a team in the PVF, gets blocked there, but I mean, Oblad, and she's starting to come into her own the last several games.
She really is, and it's fun for her, you know, to play in this environment with friends and family.
A thump from Bell. Abbott looking for the answer. Great defense to offense there from the Rise.
The Rise, they're tracking the ball really well. They're reading and they're reacting. They're waiting to see where that ball goes because their front row right now, their block is getting a lot of touches, okay? So as a back row attacker, you got to respect your blockers, know that they're gonna get those block touches, and then run them down.
Oblad having herself a stretch in the second set.
Oblad again running behind with her front row setter, just threading that needle. She allows to track that ball out in front of her, puts it away just like Van Buskirk with that overpass.
Mentioned that earlier in the season, you know, making sure you're putting away those overpasses. You referenced it earlier in the match tonight. It looks like Vegas is trying to be more aggressive there. Make sure they're putting those balls away, but Jensen slides that one through and down.
Right, a little bit lucky there on that. She's smiling knowing that she did get away with it. A little bit of a lower set, maybe contact.
You can hit those middles, good things happen. That was a shank pass. Point Grand Rapids. As Simone Abbott making an impact with her serve. She has had issues this season coming in. 4 aces, 24 service errors. Making a positive impact though tonight. And that's swept up by Sponsel. Abbott laying out. Good point for the Rise. Bell digs. Here we go, back and forth. Nearly another Jensen kill on a misconnection. Murr covers the block. Right side swing, Bell, and again Sponsel with the answer. Dimitrova dug by Bell. Maddox ends it for Vegas. What a point.
What a rally for the Vegas Thrill, playing gritty and needy defense. Murr diving in there, keeping her team alive, covering her attackers. Kat Bell with 2 digs alone in that rally. Glass Childress diving on her knees to set that ball.
Bell could have easily had a kill earlier in the rally too, but a couple of great digs by Sponsel. The connection is there crisply this time for Alyssa Jensen, who is an All-American at Michigan State under Kathy George.
has been seen in the last half of the season. Jensen has really come into her own. She's played in the last 5 of the 6 matches for the Rise, so she has found her rhythm.
Dimitrova rejected. Bell and Van Buskirk on the double block.
Bell taking away her space and doing it with authority, getting on her attacker. Watch her here, clamping down on that line. There's no way that ball is getting past that block.
We wanted to see what was going on there because we were close to the media timeout at 15. There was some confusion whether this was going to be a timeout. No, it's not the 15th point. Vegas won the point. It's a challenge, and I thought I might have seen a net touch live there, but you never know. Is it the ball? Is it something else? So Kathy George thought she saw it as well, and it is Kat Bell, clearly. And now we're going to go to timeout because that's going to be a point for Grand Rapids. It's the 15th of the first set, and we will take the break here. Grand Rapids leads 15-11 off of that replay reversal.
For future generations.
At any time, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power. Lekator member Mene, wow, what a shot. Again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone!
Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle for Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
So we saw a replay come in and reverse a call there. Vic before the break. It's a net touch on Vegas. So that is a 2-point swing, I always like to say, because the point ended in favor of the Thrill. Then you take a point away from the Thrill, you give one to Grand Rapids, and the Rise are up by 4.
Anybody's ball game right now, okay? We're halfway through the second set. We've seen the Thrill come back time and time again. They're only down by 4. You know what? Mapping right now can be a little
The score just changed. Hey, yeah, it's 4. It's something. But look, now they're only down by 3. I think if you're going to put only before it, it's got to be 3 or less.
Thank you. Okay, there you go.
That's my new rule.
You're welcome.
I'll let you set the rules on the.
You're welcome that I.
Exactly.
Oh goodness me.
I will let you set the rules on anything Bic versus Pipe. I will set the rules on scoring deficits and the like, as Vegas has cut it to only 2 on the ace there from Maddox.
Maddox driving that ball into the seam, looking for back-to-back momentum plays.
She's up to double-figure aces now in the season, leads the team in that category, and hey, maybe it was only 4, you could say, because Vegas is erasing it quickly.
There you go. Now you chip away, you earn points in transition, you apply that service pressure.
A run on Maddox's serve. Another strong jump serve that sent Abbott reeling, and nearly a collision between setter and hitter right there. Sauer in.
And there you have it, out of that media timeout. The Thrill locking in on their side. How they're doing it is that they're earning their points. They're not waiting for their opponents to make errors. They're going back and they're making it happen.
A former Houston player paints the back line, ties it at 15.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
But Asia O'Neal, she is certainly healthy. She's swinging big, and she is a huge factor offensively and defensively for this group.
And a great job in the middle by Asia O'Neal.
So gets over the net, very aggressive.
And there's an ace for Asia O'Neal. Stringer. Oh, Asia O'Neal on the slide to get the hit.
The speed, the velocity, Asia O'Neal is showing why she was the #1 draft pick. Fury is lucky to have her.
You see Hannah Maddox there out of South Alabama has an ace during this run, so this number is updated. She has cracked the top 5, one of 5 players in the league with double-digit aces. Just saw her 10th of the season a couple of points ago. Betty De La Cruz leads all servers in the PVF's first year, and we jinxed her our bet.
Great run by the Thrill, though. You got to give it to her. Going back and firing away on that topspin serve. Now it's where do you lock in for a first ball side out?
4 straight points before that timeout that was taken by Kathy George. Short serve handled by Bell. Evans pushes with some tempo there. Chassé met by the block. They set Dimitrova a lot behind the attack line.
Expect to see her in transition. She's hiding right now a little bit in the back row, but you gotta respect, pardon me, she was just in the front row, but hit an out of system ball, placement not power. You gotta respect her in the back row,
You're
okay?
right. We're so used to seeing that D ball. I messed up there. It sure looked like it was, but she was just by necessity attacking from back there. Now rotates back to serve. Here she is, and that was way out of system, so we don't blame her there for that hitting error or attempt that was blocked. Vegas sends it down, and this is a tight second set.
One of the keys to the game for Vegas was blocking, and they're doing it right now. How they're able to do it, well, they're staying patient in their reading, right? As we have a challenge here, AJ, the block looks really solid right now for the Thrill.
So Grand Rapids, you get 2 challenges per set, but of course if you win the challenge, you retain the rights to use it again. So Grand Rapids, they won their previous net call challenge. I'm assuming they're challenging a net touch again. They still have 2 more challenges at their disposal under Kathy George. And they play the Jeopardy theme song here in the building. While we wait for the ruling from Bolt 6 coming back from Frisco, Texas. In general, these replays get settled so much faster than the NCAA. And was that a player making contact with the net, or was it just the ball? It was just the ball that rattled the net. So Vegas ends up becoming the winning team in that challenge. The challenge is rejected. The original call upheld. Grand Rapids has 1 remaining in the set. Van Buskirk serves way long.
Obviously not what the Thrill wanted out of that challenge, giving the Rise a 2-point spread, but still enough time for the Thrill to go back and earn points in transition.
Here's Bell, slows it down. Maren Grote has to put this up for Dimitrova. Overdig, Grote. Wow, showing some range, sliding over and depositing Maren Grote. And a timeout has been called by Fran Flory. As you take a look at this replay, Grote with the put away on the Overdig. And it's a 3-point differential in the second set with a timeout, Vegas.
journey and a path for future generations.
At any time, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power. Lekator member Mene, wow, what a shot again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone!
Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle from Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
Welcome back to Vegas. There is Olympic BMX gold medalist Connor Fields, who is enjoying the Vegas thrill for the first time. He is, of course, a local Vic.
Went to Green Valley High School just down the street.
Enjoying a beverage. Simone Abbott coming off a Fran Flory timeout. Now it's back to 4 again. How did the Thrill turn this thing around in the second?
Well, it's a first ball side out, right? And then how can you earn in transition?
Claire Chassé serves pretty short here, targeting Sauer. Now Bell down the line. Sponsol's been gobbling some of these up. Dimitrova rejected. It's Oblad.
Oblad having a standout performance this evening. Her block is so disciplined.
In between sets 2 and 3 in this long set break, we're going to talk with PVF CEO Jen Spiker for the second straight broadcast. She is joining us. She's going to explain why there wasn't that announcement that was promised today. It's going to come really soon. She is going to explain coming up. Chassé digs Maddox. Abbott short with the shot and effective.
What a dig by Chassé. A one-arm jab. Stepping into that, getting her shoulders underneath that ball to lift it on her side of the net.
These teams met up on March 17th, just over a week ago, in Grand Rapids, and Vegas pulled the first ever reverse sweep in league history. They might wind up needing to do it again, depending on how this thing turns out, because the Thrill are trailing late in the second set, already down by a set as Connor Fields almost became involved in that play right there.
There you go, mixing up sports, why not? Staying hydrated.
Hydration, always crucial. Here's Abbott.
And there you go, exactly how the Thrill needed to get themselves back in here in the second set. Oblad, she's in her rhythm right now. She's putting balls away and blocking as well.
Oh, miscommunication on Sauer's serve. It's the second time Vegas has been down by 4 points, and they erased the entire deficit the first time around and forcing a Grand Rapids timeout. We're going to keep it here as Grand Rapids exhausts its final time out of the set. Vegas has been on the comeback trail multiple times here in the second.
Right, and there's a drill, AJ, that goes back to U12 volleyball in the club days. It's called 3 before 5. It might vary per gym, but you need 3 defensive transition plays before the serving team gets 5 points, okay? So serving team, you serve, you gotta earn 5 points.
Well, let's continue that thought on the other side of looking at the standings here. Sorry, Vic.
No, it's okay.
League standings, because we've been wanting to get these in. We don't normally have time with the timeouts. We normally got to go to break. Atlanta Vibe against the Omaha Supernova and the Omaha Supernovas. The only 2 teams in the league with a winning record as of right now. So a lot of parity amongst this next group. The top 4 are going to make the postseason. So Vegas and Orlando looking up right now at Columbus and Grand Rapids. Even in the win column, oddly, with the difference in games played, but 3 back in the loss column, and then San Diego percentage points behind, also with fewer matches played in last place right now. But this is a crucial matchup for Vegas to inch closer to the playoff picture. One of the teams they are chasing. Sauer's serve has been effective. And Maddox is blocked. That finally ends the run.
Oblad running behind on that slide. I'm surprised that Glass Childress didn't go to her there. She's been executing so well, but it was a one-on-one opportunity for Maddox, but the block of the Rise was able to dive into that seam and earn that point.
Jensen sent back. Vegas back within one.
Oblad making that now 9 blocks for the Vegas Thrill. Getting up on her primary attacker, which is the other middle blocker directly across the net from her.
Oblad has 2 stuffs. Alicia Glass Childress leads Vegas right now with 3 stuff blocks. She's had a pretty good blocking season as Hippe comes in to take the serve here. Jemisin's second ball. Sponsel second ball. Dimitrova off hands, laying out Glass Childress. We're in play here. Van Buskirk puts it down.
Go ahead, Kat Bell with the assist, lifting it high middle, and then Van Buskirk absolutely hammering it. What a dig by Glass Childress, and then an assist from Kat Bell.
That's one of those rallying cry points, and that evens the second set at 22. Hippe. They have Scully taking swings right now in front, which has been a rarity this year, but it works out for the Rise.
A little bit of an overset there, which is okay. She was trying to lift that ball to the pin, but how do you respond? You gotta lock in that first ball side out.
Shannon Scully, who played at USC, Pepperdine, and Utah in the indoors, also played for USC on the beach in college. Mostly been a DS this year, serves it. Sponsel against Bell. What a matchup that's been tonight. Chassé into the net. Vegas ties it again.
Great swing from Kat Bell. Sponsel just wearing her helmet, digging that, but it wasn't good enough for the Rise.
There have been some confrontations between those two, metaphorically, this evening. Here, essentially a deuce. Dimitrova. No touch, ball ruled out. Set point for Vegas as Grand Rapids considering challenging this very close call as it was on the line. But now Grand Rapids is going to challenge the block touch aspect because that in-out call is not reviewable. It's already predetermined based on the Bolt 6 technology. So this is a block touch call that's being challenged.
The Thrills defense, they were playing disciplined defense. They were all in their right spot. I saw great hand placement there on the block. The defenders were reading around the block. It was a disciplined move from all athletes on the court.
That's a great word. I think that's maybe something that we were noticing in the early going. Even though Grand Rapids, which has a lot of talent, has been taking some leads in this match, Vegas has been really trying to stay disciplined in all aspects of the game tonight. Now, was there contact here? There was not. Sometimes, you know what? When you approach it the right way, you get rewarded. The volleyball gods are looking out for you. And here is a set point for the Thrill with Glass Childress as the server. Effective serve against Chassé. Now here is Chassé with 2 hands sent back. Still in play though for Dimitrova, off hands and down. 24 apiece.
Using that inside seam again, she was able to utilize that in transition. Van Buskirk trying to close that block, wasn't able to get there in time.
Serving sub, Camila Gomez, who won a couple of JUCO national titles at Miami-Dade, also played at Texas A&M, the serving sub. Bell hung up there on the net, and it ends up being out off of the Rise. Set point number 2.
High out of system swing for Kat Bell, challenging the block of the Rise, and finding success with that, just hugging the tape a little bit before it goes out of bounds.
Hannah Maddox and her jump serve. We'll see what she elects to do here. Lays into it pretty good. Dimitrova fading away a bit from that swing. Up top for a joust. Chassé. Murr digs. Bell, 2 hands to the corner. Played easily by Scully. Dimitrova roofed. Lane Van Buskirk closes the door on set 2.
Kylie Murr with an unbelievable dig, and then the thrill in overtime.
Oh man, what a moment for Vegas. They had lost 4 consecutive sets dating back to the San Diego sweep a couple of nights ago. Huge comeback in set 2 from down 4 a couple of different times. And take a look here at the final point. Scrapping, hustling, playing disciplined. And Lane Van Buskirk does the honors.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
The wait is finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash in terms of heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight's going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. And a serve for Wiley. Picks out Nunaviller.
Just so...
Anytime, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power. Elekator member Mene, wow, what a shot. Again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone!
Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle from Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
By Jen Spiker, the CEO of the PVF, and you should just look, I know it's all front, you're just trying to become a regular member of the broadcast. Forget about this whole CEO thing. You just want to be like on our broadcast team here.
I want to be in
feels
Vegas.
Like, yeah. Tell me about tonight. Just an amazing first couple of sets so far.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a block party right now, right? You know, I was in Grand Rapids last couple weeks ago when they did the reverse sweep, right? Vegas lost the first 2, and then they reverse swept Kathy George and her team, and you know, it's exciting. These 2 teams match up very, very well.
And it's exciting. Well, you're a Michigan native yourself, so how fun is it to see a team represent the great state of Michigan?
Yeah, it is. And Kathy, like I said, she brings it every night. She's got so much energy and so much spunk, and she spent a lot of time putting this team together, and she's doing a great job.
Okay, so the question everyone has kind of been waiting for the answer to. We expected that big announcement today. Just brief holding pattern, right? So tell us kind of what the deal is.
Well, sometimes the CEO doesn't know everything, and this time the CEO didn't know everything. So, you know, there were some things going on in the city that we wanted to announce it today, and, you know, sometimes it's just not the best time. That day isn't the best because of other press events, so I think you should stay tuned for tomorrow.
For tomorrow, we can wait. We can wait another like 12 hours,
Yeah,
24
that's
hours.
Easy. Easy, why not?
By the time Vegas wakes up, they'll know.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm curious too, one more question, because I heard you mentioning on the previous broadcast I wasn't there for, just some of your future goals for the league, future cities, future aspirations, that sort of thing. When you're targeting, you know, prospective cities, different volleyball markets, what are some of the things that you're looking for in those markets?
We're looking for good sports towns, right? We're definitely looking for good sports towns. We're also looking for bigger, markets that are easy to get in. We do play in the winter, right? So putting a team in the northern states of New York may not be the best thing to do. But, we're looking for great owners and great ownership and great sports cities, and we're finding them.
All right, we'll sign you to the official contract to join our broadcast team during the break, Jen.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
CEO Jen Spiker joining us here once again. 1-1 tie after 2 sets between the Rise and the Thrill.
But Asia O'Neal, she is certainly healthy. She's swinging big, and she is a huge factor offensively and defensively for this group.
And a great job in the middle by Asia O'Neal.
So gets over the net, very aggressive.
And there's an ace for Asia O'Neal. Stringer. Oh, Asia O'Neal on the slide to get the hit.
The speed, the velocity, Asia O'Neal is showing why she was the #1 draft pick. Fury is lucky to have her.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Anytime, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power. Elekator member Mene, wow, what a shot. Again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone!
Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle from Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
One to one is the tie score after 2 sets. Vegas and Grand Rapids. AJ Cannell, Victoria Dennis with you, and let's take a look at some of the numbers so far between these 2 teams. Hitting percentage nearly even. Vegas passing numbers still falling behind a little bit, but it's been the blocking for the Thrill that got them back into things in the second set. As we talk through it, I mean, you talk about what Vegas did to come back in set number 2. I think you got to start with the block.
Well, right, it's Oblad for me right now. She's leading that front row block as a middle blocker. That's your job. You're in charge of the front row, especially in defense, and she's really been locked in this game the entirety of it, as we see that big crossover set from her there, and again, going left, going right, and she's also working in transition very well. Another block that we see here from our amazing crew in the truck. But for me, AJ, that's been the difference, is Oblad specifically.
Yeah, she's got 2 stuff blocks, also 3 positive block touches, which leads the team. Berkeley Oblad, the Henderson native, helping out for the Vegas Thrill, all tied up with the Rise.
Volleyball Federation, where every action carries the weight of passion and pride. There's a select group that rises above the rest. 23 athletes of the Pro Volleyball Federation are past or current members of the USA Women's National Volleyball Team, each a testament to dedication, skill, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Pro Volleyball Federation, building champions and making dreams a reality.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
By the way, I'm glad we were able to clear that up with Jen Spiker. So yeah, you're upset. You're expecting something today, but you're going to get it tomorrow. As far as that is exciting news, that will have maybe some postseason implications and all that. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Also want to give you a chance to quickly properly explain this drill you were talking about before.
3 before 5. If I'm in serve receive, I need to side out 5 times before the serving team earns 3 points in transition, because if I'm in serve receive, I have the first opportunity to score.
Okay, I was writing all that down and I'm ready now to go practice. Here is Glass Childress to Oblad to start things out. Here in set 3. Block was covered. Chaussee, smart shot. Claire Chaussee out of Louisville.
Squeaking it inside the block there of the thrill. It was a scrappy transition play for the Rise, but she was able to just find that placement, not power.
The Rise are so tough because they have Dimitrova, who's second in the league in points per set, kills per set. Chaussee is 5th in the PVF, so 2 top 5 players in points and kills per set. What a matchup it is against Kylie Murr and the #1 digs per set player in the league. Kat Bell terminates for Vegas.
Glass Childress finding a transition play in the back row, using Kat Bell there on that D ball.
Oblad now the server. Spent 1 year briefly as an assistant coach at Southern Utah before going back into her playing career, as Chaussee goes lightly and down. Our producer, Joe Kruger, wants to clarify Cedar City, Utah. Joe would know where the campus of Southern Utah University is. Van Buskirk is stuffed this time, going up against Chaussee and Alyssa Jensen.
Just taking away that space again, right? She was able to see that slide approach, and it's that right hand clamping into that seam.
Claire Chaussee with the stuff. Maddox missing long, and the Rise off to another fast start. Much of the night, the Thrill been playing come from behind ball, and they did it successfully in the second set.
Plenty of room for opportunity here, right? Early on in the third set, they came back at the end of the second.
2 hitting errors in a row. The thing is with Maddox, she is a rookie. She's young. She's not as experienced. She played at South Alabama from a smaller conference, the Sun Belt. You got to ride the ups and downs a little bit. We've seen the potential from Hannah Maddox and all the talent. One arm there from Sponsel against Bell. She has been the Bell nemesis tonight. Van Buskirk. And another hitting error for Vegas, and a timeout by Fran Flory. 3 straight hitting errors, forcing Fran to use an early one in this third set. 6-1 Grand Rapids.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations, but we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Pro Volleyball Federation, where every action carries the weight of passion and pride. There's a select group that rises above the rest. 23 athletes of the Pro Volleyball Federation are past or current members of the USA Women's National Volleyball Team, each a testament to dedication, skill, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Pro Volleyball Federation, building champions and making dreams a reality.
Offensively and defensively for this team.
And a great job in the middle by Asia O'Neal.
So gets over the net, very aggressive.
And there's an ace for Asia O'Neal. Stringer. Oh, Asia O'Neal on the slide to get the hit.
The speed, the velocity, Asia O'Neal is showing why she was the #1 draft pick. Furious lucky to have her.
First ever trip for Grand Rapids to Vegas. And take an early lead in set 3. 1-1 in set, 6-1. Back middle for Bell. Gets it down. And a score coming off the timeout.
Putting it down and bringing herself to the front row now. Kat Bell on that D-attack placement, not power again. Painting that sideline with that off-speed shot.
Alicia Glass-Childress out of Penn State, and a veteran pro as Dimitrova uses hands.
And you got to respect it, right? She's going to be able to find those points for the Rise, and the Rise, they're going to earn. They're going to earn a first ball side out at a high percentage, and how do you answer? You got to match up with them and find your way for a first ball side out again. And when they miss the serve, that's a pretty easy first ball side out.
That is an occasional answer, but how do they answer more frequently when that doesn't happen?
Well, it's consistent passing, right? It's being able to put the pass in a location that Glass-Childress can easily run a high-level offense.
Yeah, because she is great, but they want to stop leaning on her so much. Make her life a little bit easier at times.
One thing that I tell my club team with SCVC is when we feel that service pressure and I'm talking to my serve receive passers, I tell them, you know what? I'm not looking for a perfect pass on the net. Maybe bring it off 3 to 4 feet and let's lift it and give our side time to then run our offense.
Even at this level, Fran Flory has talked about that with Glass-Childress because she's so good. Just give her something to work with is all you ask for. Dimitrova. We've seen a lot of change-up kills from Grand Rapids, mixing up their speeds and fooling the defense. It has been effective here tonight from Dimitrova and company, leaving the thrill guessing. Dimitrova now up to 15 kills, hitting .340. She has been the one this evening. She takes the set. Shannon Scully with the swing here. And Kat Bell unable to convert.
2 up on the block there for Kat Bell. Previously on that, I want to touch on the out-of-system tip. She was able to read that, AJ. She just got there a little bit too fast.
Also, no mention, Scully looks like she may be in the rotation here right now for Simone Abbott on the Grand Rapids side in this set. Came in briefly previously. Abbott right now had some issues. She has 6 kills, but 5 hitting errors. So that could be part of the reason there as Kat Bell ends the point in the Thrills' favor.
First ball side out, going to Kat Bell. Being able to find a way to score. Glass-Childress going against that flow.
It's definitely a strength for Glass-Childress. Kat Bell scores again.
The Thrill leaning on Bell here. A big-time player just just locked in and helping her team 1 point at a time.
She's been slumping a bit recently, except for the last match against Grand Rapids when she hit 410 with a team best 18 kills. Also had 16 digs. The defense has been there from the rise on this point, and it leads to Dimitrova.
Off shot, finding that seam again in the block. A rare, very rare misread from Murr. She was very dug in there, expecting it down the line. It was well disguised.
Oh, I love what Kenna Sauer did. It wasn't the best set, but she made it work.
Right, exactly. She was able to use that other tools in her toolbox and find a solution. This is what I like to call solution plays. If you're not in your wheel well, how do you adapt and overcome?
Sauer had a big service run earlier, and she scores on her serve here for the thrill.
Driving that middle of the ball, very flat hand-to-ball contact. Her wrist is locked in place like she's serving with a cast on her wrist.
Good analogy. You can picture that. Chassé off the block and right down to the floor.
Chassé is very good with her feet when she's attacking. She gets her feet to the apex of that volleyball no matter where it is.
Air Claire, okay. Is there a better nickname across the league? I haven't encountered one yet.
I'm sure the chat will let us know.
Open it up to the chat, why not? Any better nicknames out there in this league right now than Air Claire? I mean, there was Jill Gill, which also rhymes, but I don't know if that quite matches up with Air Claire. Kat Bell rings the bell right there for Vegas.
Kat on this big attack.
Jensen connects.
Jensen really has stepped up for the Rise. She did not see playing time for the first 5 games of this season and has seen multiple sets of action here.
Bell scores there for the thrill. She was very close to the attacking line.
She sure was,
swing.
But she knows her volley IQ. Where that pinky toe just barely behind that 10-foot line, but when you have numerous hundreds and hundreds of reps, you know exactly where that 10-foot line is.
It was close enough, though, that Kathy George is challenging. It had the benefit of happening right in front of our broadcast location, and I can't definitively say live what the answer is here. I just know it was really close, so I'm not surprised that Kathy challenged this.
Well, right now, if you're the Rise, the thrill, they're finding that rhythm, right? Kat putting balls away in the back row. So a little bit of maybe a timeout to slow that momentum, and why not challenge it if you are the Rise? As everyone in the arena gets a look with the Jumbotron, seeing what you see at home. Having a little fun, demonstrating her tap dancing skills there, showing us she believes she was behind the line.
Of course, you need the definitive evidence to overturn. Challenging for attack line fall. What do you see? No. Wow, just a little bit of daylight. You were talking about pinky toes. You were right. Kat knows best. Is what Kat Bell says right there with the expression. Jensen with the answer against Lane Van Busker.
Jensen following her primary attacker, which is the other middle blocker, getting in front of her, and then just going with high hands.
This isn't a flashy matchup of middles on these two teams, especially with Molly McCage out for Vegas, but Some underrated contributors on these two sides. Van Buskirk plays a part in that point against Scully.
There you go, another block for the Thrill. They got to ride the momentum off of these blocks. How they're going to do that is, yes, they're earning blocks. They're locked in on defense. Now you need to go back to the service line and earn in transition.
Yeah, it's just so crucial. You kind of referenced it a little bit. When you're going up against a team that's this efficient offensively with a player like Chasse and Dimitrova, you have to limit errors if you're Vegas. Oh, and a net violation on the swing, apparently, but Van Buskirk doesn't think so. Kind of got to trust your player here if you're Fran Flory, and she is going to use a challenge, and especially with the deficit right now, what it is, she will challenge.
The players seem to be pretty positive that there
was no net fault.
Not a net fault. But as you stated, AJ, yes, a good call from Fran to utilize that other challenge play.
Lane, what are you doing? Why are you lying to us, Lane?
Saying she didn't feel it, having a little bit of a grin on her face, saying, okay, well, I guess I did. Sometimes when you're in the zone, you have adrenaline pumping, you really don't feel it.
You just think you're right there. I'm sorry, Lane Van Buskirk, and she responds with the kill.
Exactly. Bringing Oblad back into the ball game. I expect the Thrill to find her here in transition.
Grote deposits down off the deflection.
Good block touch from the Thrill, not going the direction they really wanted it to go, but it was the Rise utilizing that.
Dimitrova, the server. The right side moves into the back row. Sauer with a head of steam going into that approach. You could just see she was going to lay the lumber there.
Sauer has been very consistent for the Thrill. She's doing a really good job as an outside hitter, finding that seam, going thumbs down, carving the ball inside the block.
All right, we have some answers here. It's a far enough differential in points. Why not do this right now? So some of my favorites and what we've been, we don't look at the chat during the games, by the way, for anyone that's wondering. The crew, we have somebody there that will look at times if there is something pressing. So a little breaking the fourth wall right here. Some good responses in the nicknames, though, that I got passed along to me. Betty De La Boom, Betty De La Cruz, Adore Annihilator. Those are a couple of top ones. Super Cooper, solid. I don't know if anything reaches Air Claire though. Maybe Annihilator. I'm gonna give a close second. Thoughts?
I kind of like Betty De La Boom. That
yeah, you know what?
T-shirt.
That's pretty good too. I don't know. But there are some other good nicknames, that's true. Cat Bell terminates there.
Love all of those, though. Love the creativity of the fans.
Something about Air Claire, though. I don't know. It's just too good. It's just too good. It's gonna win my first place.
Hey, there you go.
Until further notice.
And that is okay.
This is true. It's true. Going to see a serving sub. Here's the thing with Hippe. I know she had a great start to the season. Haven't seen as much of her lately. We've kind of been told as she comes up with an ace here that maybe she's not 100%. I don't want to say anything, speak out of turn here, but that could be part of it.
Who knows? All speculation, right?
Yeah.
You never know.
Nothing confirmed there, but that's kind of maybe part of the deal, potentially, with Hippe. Here she is getting a swing. Dimitrova covered off the block. Chasse hammers it home.
Chasse, quick arm swing for her. Just really true and steady. currently ranks 5th in points for the PVF with 4.62 and kills per set, 4.26.
Apparently there's also a French way of saying chassé that made the cut for some of the nickname contributions. I'm not even gonna try it. So this is kind of like playing telephone here. It got passed along to me. I don't quite know what they're talking about, but chassé wins another one for the Rise. And now it's back out to a 6-point margin. Bolt 6 says that's in by a hair. And Fran Flory uses Vegas's last time out of the set. This looks like Grand Rapids is in control, but you never know here in set 3.
Path for future generations.
At any time, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power. Elekator member Mene, wow, what a shot. Again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone!
Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle from Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
Hey, welcome back. Dollar Loan Center, Henderson, Nevada. And no matter what, there will be a 4th set because Vegas came back and took set 2 at deuce. Comeback has been a theme for the Thrill, as we've detailed against the Grand Rapids Rise. Can they do it within set 3? No more timeouts left for Vegas. Claire Chassé even further diminishes the odds of a Vegas comeback. It's now a touchdown advantage for the Rise.
So how can you create momentum going into the 4th set, right?
That's the question, yeah. Not that way.
Well, it's being able to give your side a chance, right? Maddox is trying to swing high and hard right now. It's just not falling inside the rectangle. So it's how are you able to adjust your offense in real time, especially at this level? Keep trekking through the mud if you feel like you're in the mud. Keep swinging away at volleyballs just like that.
Are you a believer that momentum can translate, like if they win a couple of points right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Set?
I really do think so. And in this game, it's a big momentum game, right? And it can shift like that. It can shift with a step block, with an ace, with a long extended rally put away.
Let's see how they push here. Vegas does, down by the big margin at the end of the 3rd set. Claire Chassé, Murr giving it her all. Now Maddox stuffed. Too much out of Alyssa Jensen. The blocking matchup has been intriguing. That is now the 10th for Grand Rapids as a team. Vegas has 11 stuffed blocks as a team. We'll take the break at the end of the 3rd set. 2-1 Grand Rapids, and the block there from Grand Rapids to close it.
Don't celebrate now. Let's go.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Start of the fourth set. First two sets very competitive. Set 3, Grand Rapids pulling away. The overall numbers, Grand Rapids about a 100-point difference in hitting percentage. Vegas trying to inch that passing rate up a little bit, being outdug right now, and the blocks are relatively even after Vegas had an advantage earlier on. AJ Cannell, Victoria Dennis started the fourth set. And Shannon Scully serves, and hold on, music. Let's redo this, and that Vegas passed that pretty well. They're gonna have to do it again against Scully. Here's Gabby Gonzalez, who we were told is likely unavailable tonight, only maybe could come in an emergency. Saskia Hippe starts out the set in the rotation for Vegas and scores a point for the Thrill on her first swing in the rotation.
Hippe is a seasoned veteran. We saw her a lot at the beginning of the season, and the Thrill has been trying to find that momentum, right? And I love seeing her back in the lineup here.
So Bell now playing on the outside. Bell stays in, gets tooled off of right there along with Oblad. So 1-1. Hippe into the right. Bell's gonna play on the left side. And it looks like they're pulling. Oh no, Sauer comes in. Yeah, so they're pulling Maddox. Point Vegas, that shot was out from Chassé.
And they forced that with their block, okay? That block was lined up all the way on the antenna. They took their space very well into the seam, forcing that attacker to go extra angle and pushing it out of bounds.
Saskia Hippe misses the serve. Hippe, 19th year pro out of Berlin. And you get the nod here from Fran Flory. She has struggled for the most part in recent appearances, but got off to a tear at the beginning of the year. Oblad off the block, but down and in.
For me, that's okay. Find Oblad when you can. Go back to her here. Glass Childress, she's front row right now. She's looking to spread that offense, running Oblad on that slide.
Oblad is 6 for 12 today and leads the team in hitting on the season, coming in 360. Dimitrova, roofed by Bell.
Blocking volleyballs will help you win volleyball games, AJ. Let me tell you, not only will you get the point, but you will shut down the confidence of your opponents.
That's the other advantage of making this change. You have Bell lining up against Dimitrova, which Vegas has had issues containing Dimitrova, and Bell is their best pin blocker. Out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin originally, and went to the University of Louisville, as we mentioned. Claire Chassé with the serve. Good pass. Sauer. Out.
Maybe looking for high hands there.
Oblad converts the slide kill.
Glass Childress putting her attackers in scoreable positions again. Glass Childress currently ranked second in the PVF in assists per set, 10.92. Evans right behind her for the rise, 10.58.
Yeah, 2 of the top 3 in assists in the league here, with number 1 being Nutsara Tomcom. 2 of the top 3 in the building, with Evans on the Grand Rapids side. Great right side swing there from Dimitrova. Former Bulgarian League champion. She's originally from Shumen, Bulgaria. Hippe has to levitate and finishes. Wow, Saskia Hippe.
I mean, talk about court vision and finesse. Hippe just seeing that and threading the needle. I mean, wow. Nobody there.
They say in basketball, jelly fam. That's like one of those creative layups is what that looked like from Hippe, but Dimitrova has been the ultimate answer all night.
It looked like the block might have drifted past just a bit there on her, opening that seam attack. I'd like to see the Thrill really funnel the ball down the line to Murr there.
18 kills, 333 from Emilia Dimitrova. Kat Bell didn't make good contact there on that swing.
Trying to find that 1-6 seam cross court.
Vegas can't afford to let this one slip away early in this set. They have no more sets to work with. Bell with the pass. The key is right now, you're the Thrill. What's your identity at this moment in time? Where are you going? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I think adaptability, right? I think it's being able to throw different athletes out there in different positions and try to, you know, adapt and overcome. Right now we have Kat Bell moving positions from the right side to the outside, but she's a versatile athlete, and that's really a big part of this roster, is being able to, you know, find ways to success just like that. Bell in transition.
Oh, Kathy George saying as you take a look back at that play, Kylie Murr laying out, and then Bell. That's part of the challenge of going up against a team like Vegas, is you don't necessarily know what to expect from a personnel standpoint. A little bit tougher to scout. Overpass, and Hippe puts it away.
Hippe saying, thank goodness. Taking care of that play.
Vegas quickly jumps back into it in the 4th set. Evans, back row attack. Well done. The connection between Evans and Chassé on the bit.
Right, in that hand-to-ball contact, driving up off the block, redirecting it. Murr read that really well. She was leaning to her right, ready to dig that ball, but just that second contact made it go to her left.
Van Buskirk, the answer for Vegas. And we go back and forth a little bit. See this Bolt 6 replay. How close was it? Right there on the line for Lane Van Buskirk. This is an overpass again for Hippe, but she missed it.
Looking for hands there on that overpass. She was able to see a blocker in front of her, but nonetheless, only a 1-point ball game.
Maren Grote, sneaky good server as a middle for Grand Rapids. Had a good serve there. Vegas digs its way back into the point though, and Bell finishes.
If it doesn't happen the first time, try again, right?
For sure.
The Thrill applying that pressure. Point for point ball game with Hippe now in the back row.
Options now, Glass Childress chooses Bell.
Quick arm swing from Bell, driving that ball through the block. There was no delay in that arm swing. She was able to get her feet to that ball fast here. Watch her load and unload as soon as she reaches that apex.
Inaugural season, Pro Volleyball Federation. Top 4 teams will make the postseason. Right now, Grand Rapids tied for 3rd, 5-5. Kat Bell demolishes. Vegas tied for 5th, 5 and 8 coming in.
Kat Bell saying, okay, where do you want me? Where do you need me? You need me on the right, you need me on the left, you need me in middle
She is epitomizing that versatility you were talking about, and Grand Rapids will have to regroup here. Timeout.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Pro Volleyball Federation, where every action carries the weight of passion and pride. There's a select group that rises above the rest. 23 athletes of the Pro Volleyball Federation are past or current members of the USA Women's National Volleyball Team, each a testament to dedication, skill, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Pro Volleyball Federation, building champions and making dreams a reality.
Offensively and defensively for this group.
And a great job in the middle by Asia O'Neal.
Gets over the net, very aggressive.
And there's an ace for Asia O'Neal. Stringer. Oh, Asia O'Neal on the slide to get the hit.
The speed, the velocity, Asia O'Neal is showing why she was the #1 draft pick. Fury is lucky to have her.
Welcome back to the Dollar Loan Center. Taking a look at the Vegas Aces. Congratulations to their 13 and 14 Under Armour teams for qualifying for USA Volleyball Junior Nationals at the Red Rock Brave Junior National Qualifier that happened here this last weekend. So a lot of fun seeing all the youth clubs come in and watch their idols play here for the PVF.
And we know about the connection between the Vegas Aces and the Vegas Thrill with team president Ruben Herrera, who does a great job leading the Thrill in their inaugural year, especially given some of the time constraints. So this is a great matchup to put that in perspective. This is a nice point, though, here as Bell, she has been doing it all for Vegas, lays out and misses there in transition. But, you know, with Vegas being the 7th and final franchise announced in the inaugural season of the PVF. The official Vegas City announcement came on October 11, 2023, whereas Grand Rapids was the first team announced. That was all the way back in December of 2022. So Vegas has had to put this thing together on short notice as a franchise, and they've been trying to claw their way back in the playoff picture as well.
Glass Childress just showing us her mama strength again. I'm telling you, it is real, AJ. Every teammate that I had that had a baby, when they came back, I swear they hit twice as hard.
You have me convinced. You have me convinced.
It's a thing.
Amelia Dimitrova continues her excellence for Grand Rapids, now up to 19 putaways.
Glass Childress with 40 assists on the night thus far.
Kat Bell leading the way for Vegas, 16 kills, 12 digs. Kylie Murr has 21 digs for Vegas. Now Grand Rapids may be challenging this on the Scully swing. They're looking for a block touch. Call on the court was there wasn't. And you have 7 seconds to challenge it post point, so you got to make a decision quickly, and Kathy George decides to challenge. We have heard a lot of this Jeopardy theme song here tonight. Where is Ken Jennings when you need him?
Exactly right. We should invite him down here to Vegas. Block touch.
I hope those taped fingers are doing okay after that clear block touch.
It comes with the territory. I don't know how my nerves are on my fingers after the last 15 years of blocking, but comes with the territory.
Sauer with the score. Do you think some get more impacted than others by the whole finger thing, finger jamming thing?
It honestly varies. Dealer's choice. You got all 10 of them up there. They're all exposed.
No, I mean some players, do you feel like they end up kind of running into it for whatever reason? Oh, you know, such and such always dealing with the jammed finger, and you're just kind of getting off scot-free. Like, does that happen?
Yeah, probably because they don't have the right hand positioning. If you put your hands in the right spot, you want to get your fingers jammed as much.
Talk about right spot here. Jensen. Evans, great set. Nice set by Glass Childress to Hippe.
Love Hippe there, scoring for the Thrill. The Thrill really utilizing that back row D-ball attack, back row right side. Plenty of space there down the line for Hippe.
Quick whistle, net call goes against Vegas.
Vegas needing to minimize unforced errors creeping into the second half of this fourth set.
We've seen the Rise take the early lead in every set, pretty much. And for the most part, the Thrill have managed to come back and make things interesting. They do it again. No one home. And Sauer takes advantage.
No block for Sauer. Glass Childress holding the blockers for her outside hitter. Nobody up.
Glass Childress had the defense on a string there. Good block touch. Glass Childress this time. Bell slows it down. Vegas picking up some steam.
Bell with the finesse again. I mean, go ahead, put her on the cover of Vogue with that finesse. Look at this in transition. They were locked in on her and she said, nope, no thank you. Straight down to the floor.
Scraped up by Van Buskirk. Grote poked it back. Joust. Hippe touched it second. Van Buskirk, that was shouldered up by Dimitrova. Overhead dig, Glass Childress. Another classic point in this match, and Bell says, see ya.
Big time players make big time plays, and that is Kat Bell. Let's talk about the dig down the line from Glass Childress, keeping her team alive. It's an added system set coming from behind her, mind you, and then putting it away down the line.
Big time swing from Bell. Sauer, her serve has been on point tonight.
Go ahead, ride that momentum, Thrill. Giving the fans what they want. The fans are on their feet right now. A couple of them making that ace over their head, a big A.
Kenna Sauer hitting .390. Insanely good serving efficiency tonight as well.
Path for future generations.
At any time, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power. Lekator member Mene, wow, what a shot. Again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone!
Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle from Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
Players are excited. Vegas looking to win this fourth set. They're on the right track. Could we see the first ever 5-setter in this building here tonight? Hope you're staying up late with us. Maybe you had your coffee earlier. For those that are in different time zones, especially as Maren Grote inches the Rise closer.
Grote, nothing but steady for the Rise all season. currently ranked number 3 in the PVF for blocks per set.
But the Rise keep it going. You talk about blocking. This is Grote against Van Buskirk. Bad pass here. Chance for the Rise again. Great set, Evans to Grote. Sauer answers with a dig. Kat Bell tips. Chassé slides under. Dimitrova is blocked. Kat Bell is like, I will take care of this.
Kat Bell narrowing her eyes in on Dimitrova. She knows that they want to go to her in transition. She finds her with a big swing block over and presses.
The expression on her face just reads, just leave it to me, guys. I got this. A service error there. Think about Bell and her versatility, switching from right side to outside during this match, now helping to try and neutralize Dimitrova. Maren Grote's having herself a great night. Targets Sauer with that serve. Tough one for Bell. Joust. Oblad ready for it. Going to Bell. Yes.
Great set from Glass Childress there. Bell being able to recycle that first play and then find success in the second. High hands down the line.
Kat Bell, Emilia Dimitrova, what do they have in common? 19 kills each tonight. Here's Bell looking for 20. Oh, boomed off the block and out. Claire Chassé.
Sachet in transition, also showing good sportsmanship to Oblad, as Oblad really might have taken that one off the forehead.
That shows you're getting up there, at least. You're getting hit in the face on a block, theoretically. As Dimitrova misses wide. Big hitting error there, as good as she has been.
This is where the Thrill need to run with it here, earn their points.
It's a +3 in the Vegas column. All they got to do is trade points here. Chassé, Murr laying out for it. That one went right into the lap of Jen Spiker there, the CEO who we interviewed in between the long set break.
Getting some action. Hey, she had quite a career herself. High school state champion in her home state of Michigan. Went on to play collegiate ball as well.
Sauer goes slow, hits to the middle. Oh, Building thought the point was over. We're still going. Here's Bell back row. Sponsel with the reply. Sauer out of system. Murr covers, back set. Hippe rejected. Alyssa Jensen.
The Thrill staying patient, covering the balls on their side. You got to respect the block of the Rise, though. They're able to lock it in that rally. Finding not one, but 2 blocks amongst the rally.
Timeout, Fran Flory. That is a momentum point for Grand Rapids. 13 stuff blocks as a team.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Pro Volleyball Federation, where every action carries the weight of passion and pride. There's a select group that rises above the rest. 23 athletes of the Pro Volleyball Federation are past or current members of the USA Women's National Volleyball Team, each a testament to dedication, skill, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Pro Volleyball Federation, building champions and making dreams a reality.
Vegas, let's keep in mind as this match gets deeper, playing the second in 3 days here at home. Grand Rapids, second of 3 road trip in a 9-day span for the visiting Rise. First ever matchup here between these two teams. The reverse sweep win for Vegas in Grand Rapids, just over. Coming off the Vegas timeout, here's Murr setting up Kenna Sauer. Dimitrova, Bell sticks the arm out, saves it. Evans options, Dimitrova, always a smart selection for the setter.
Great read by Dimitrova. She read that defense was locked in on her. She identified it early and sold it. It was a double arm lift like she was going to attack the ball.
Grand Rapids has come back and evened this at 22. Oblad puts an end to the run.
Find Oblad when you can. She's getting up and she's putting balls away for Vegas. Great pass from Kat Bell on that short serve, and then a diving set to put it away.
Frill were winning 19-15 earlier this set, so rare for the Rise to play the role of the team on the comeback tonight, but they've done it. But now Vegas 2 in a row, and celebrating that point is Sauer.
Sauer shutting them down. Look at this big crossover play from Sauer. It's her right hand into the seam, just doing her job.
The former Stanford national champion Jemison with the serve on set point. Bell digs Chassé. Swiped over Jensen. A chance for the set. Hippe goes short. Sponsel kept it alive, and Dimitrova keeps the set alive for Grand Rapids.
Great scrappy defense on both sides of the net. Dimitrova finding the outside of that block. What an up from Sponsel. It's a high out of system play.
Here's your opportunity, though, if you're Vegas. Make the good pass inside out and head to a 5th set. It's Gomez, the serving sub. Tough serve. Murr handles it really well. Bell. Yeah, that was definitely foot on the line that time. No need for a review there. Bell in the back row commits an attack line violation on set point, and it is deuce. Timeout. Vegas will keep it here.
Right, and here's the thing, okay? It's neck to neck right now. People, these athletes, they're human, right? They're gonna make mistakes. Maybe you make it at 0-0, maybe you make it at 24-24, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the best athletes have the worst memories. You're able to forget the last point, come out, and then attack the ball again.
This is the thing, though, when you look at this list, top 5 attackers in the league, 2 members of the Rise. To me, they're better than their 5-5 record as a team. It's going to make them tough to go up against the rest of the way this year when you're facing Dimitrova and Chassé as you get deep into these matches, Vic, to contain that offense.
Right, and I have to agree with you. It is really interesting that they have a 5-5 record, especially having 2 athletes in the top 5. They're putting balls away. In my opinion, they really are finding their rhythm, as well as multiple teams in this league. We're about halfway through right now, AJ, and I think teams are really starting to lock in what feels best for their side, that chemistry.
Will Kat Bell come to regret that mistake, or will it be quickly forgotten? She's been so great tonight. We hope for her sake she'll have a chance to make up for it here. And Vegas wants to push this now to the 5th. A chance at deuce to receive serve. Here's Sauer on the combination play. Set point opportunity coming.
Big swing by Sauer out of that timeout, putting the thrill in a possible set opportunity. She had 2 up on her and was just able to find that money 5-16.
Had the serving sub in for the middle, so now Sponsel comes back in at libero for Grand Rapids. Dimitrova tips again. Hippe was ready for it. Sauer. Oh, it's blocked right back down.
What a dig by Hippe. Diving one hand. It's a tough ball there to hit, though, for Sauer. It's a high out of system, but great block by Rise, locking in their hands.
Dimitrova has been one of the more effective servers for Grand Rapids. Bell, good pass fundamentally. Hippe uses the hands.
Hippe saying, come on, feed me again. Having fun with that smile on her face. The crowd here inside the Dollar Loan Center on their feet, not just for this point, but for the last 3.
She just entered the match. Hippe did in the rotation. This set has 5 kills. But Grand Rapids sides out and kills another set point. We haven't seen a lot of that from Evans, but chooses wisely.
She lets us know her presence well and known there in that play, saying, don't take me out of it, I'm a front row setter.
All even at 26. Here's Bell, back down to the Vegas side, and it's going out. So a match point for Grand Rapids.
Good high attack there. She was able to cover herself, but it's a first ball side out for the thrill.
The Rise closed out Columbus in 4, 32-30 in the 4th. Last time out. They have experience here. Bell with the laser. Scully digs it. Dimitrova, where's she going? Bell wants to continue the set, cannot clinch the point. Glass Childress digs. Murr. Bell. Oh, the Rise. What a defensive point. Glass Childress as well. Here's Hippe. Oh, the drama here on match point. Murr digs. Hippe. It's down on the Rise side.
Talk about resilience. It's the thrill in transition. Time and time again. Glass Childress playing like a libero and right back defense. Kat Bell, man, does she have cardio or what? Back-to-back swings for her. Everybody engaged. Hippe getting her hand on that tight ball.
Glass Childress ready. Van Buskirk, great set, and Hippe spins it wide.
Right swing by Hippe. She was looking to cut that ball inside. Such a smart swing. That's the right swing from her.
Execution so difficult this late in the set. Another match point now. Tough serve by Grote. Here's Hippe, block, Glass Childress keeping this match going. Bell puts it down.
Put it away in transition. Covering your side right now. That's the thrill. Giving the Vegas community what they want to see. Kat Bell firing away. High hands at that ball.
This is electric. All even at 28. No timeouts left either side. Glass Childress having a conversation, maybe strategically there. Kind of smart, just steal a moment with Devaney McClarty, why not? Catch your wind a little bit. Okay, a chance for Vegas. Here's Bell with the hammer. I saw the antenna there rattle around, and Bell misses it.
Hey, good high swing. Let's talk about that serve from Hippe, though. Just firing it down the line. It was an out-of-system play, giving the thrill the opportunity, but the Rise now back at the service line.
After that ball hits the antenna, Bell off hand. Someone pancaked it down there. Sauer digs Glass Childress. Bell. Chassé fits it down. Claire Chassé ends the day. And just what a competition that was. And Grand Rapids outlasts Vegas in 4.
Great game from both sides of the net. The thrill being able to battle back, show gritty defense, taking us into OT in 2 of the sets, 2 out of the 4 here this evening. They really found that rhythm. They were dug in. But you got to give it to the Rise. They were able to play unbelievable defense. Both of their middles, Sarah Sponsel digging volleyballs back there, and just as a unit together played a great ball game.
Man, that's like one of those sets where neither side deserves to lose, but someone has to, and unfortunately Vegas falls to now 1-6 at home. They want to get on the right track here in the home building so badly, but what more can you do against a team that's that talented? Grand Rapids comes in, gets back over 500, and we'll wrap up and come back and speak with a member of the Rise coming your way next.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
So Grand Rapids retires Vegas in 4. We want to quickly thank our sponsors here. First, you see them all there on the screen. They're so crucial to helping us put on this great show that we do with, really just give credit to our crew and our truck for just the high quality that they bring night in, night out on these broadcasts. And we thank these sponsors. They're a huge part of it. And now, let's take a look at tonight's player of the match. See the numbers for Amelia Dimitrova with 21 kills and 6 digs. She was crucial and just kind of a gravitational force tonight in helping keep Vegas honest and win this one 3-1 for Grand Rapids. So AJ Cannell, Victoria Dennis, and Amelia joining us right now. So you outlast Columbus 32-30 in the fourth set. Now this one is 30-28. What's been the key for the Magic late in these sets?
Well, honestly, it was so funny because when we win last week, Columbus, that was the first time for us winning in 2 points. We've been playing almost every game, with Omaha the first game, with Orlando the first game, and we always lost those sets. So when we won Columbus, we said to ourselves, we broke the spell, and we did it. We show it even today. So hopefully from now on, we will keep winning those sets, and that will make us win more games.
Well, it's your second game on the road. You have a third one coming up here pretty shortly. You are a seasoned veteran to the game of volleyball. What does it take at this level to just have such a consistency in your play?
Well, it is true that it's difficult because we play so many games, we travel a lot, but the key is taking care of your body, hydration, eating well, sleeping, but most of all for me it's lifting, because this travel makes us really tired and we need some fuel. Our fuel, besides the food and the water, it's also lifting weights. This is gonna keep us safe, and this will just make our performance consistent like we do. So thank God we have even time for this. So yeah, playing in 32 years, I think I understood it very young, what's the recipe for playing long, and I just keep going.
Absolutely, and you kind of get used to those time zones, right? When you're traveling to different time zones, it's nice to flesh out that body and that system.
Well, it's difficult because right now in Grand Rapids, it's, I don't know what time to bed, for sure.
It's past bedtime, that's
Yes.
for sure. My only other question for you is, just speaking of different time zones, different locations, what about coming here to the States, and just kind of your thoughts on what has it been like, the experience for you playing professionally in the United States?
Well, I came here because I wanted something new. I wanted to contribute with my experience to this league. I really believe that this is amazing, and each one of us, with every single touch of the ball, we leave our lead for the people who will come after us. So this is my last year playing, and I wanted to make it unbelievable. So going for it and really enjoying this team and these young ladies, seeing them shine and succeed and develop every single day, because it's been a long process and we are better every single day.
Oh, well, that's so awesome, Vic.
It really is. And what's a piece of advice that you have to give for the young athletes coming up at the junior level?
Well, I think most of all, play with your heart, because this is what drives you in every difficult moment, in every difficult situations. Because, be honest, it is difficult because we play every 3 days, almost, even less. We travel a lot, but the difficulties are even not seen, because if you play with your heart and if you enjoy your teammates, it's just amazing. Winning, you don't feel tired anymore. So just, I think it's amazing for all the young athletes that they have opportunity to play professional volleyball here, not somewhere else, be close to their families. So I think what we are doing, it's just great for them.
I love it. And do you have anything you want to say to anybody in Bulgaria? In Bulgarian.
That's funny. Well, благодаря на всички, които ме гледат, които ме подкрепят. Специални целувки на моята дъщеричка и на семейството ми. Обичам ви всички.
AJ can translate that for us.
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much. Congratulations on just an outstanding career, then. It's cool for us to hear this is your last year. Congrats on everything, and you were great tonight. It was fun to watch you out there.
Thank you so much.
You're truly a class act and a role model for everybody coming up through the rankings here. So thank you.
I hope. Thank you so much.
It's awesome to hear how much you prioritize that and care about that aspect of it. And so thanks so much. And that's going to do it for us. They're going to roll out here, as you see, some video first of all. Let's break it down here. What do you see some of your best moments tonight? What were you doing best tonight out there, Amelia?
Well, honestly, I don't watch my best moments. I watch my worst moments so I can get better every single time. It was really difficult last week. We lost them 3-2. We were leading, and so we knew that we have to play better. We were watching very carefully what we can do better to win tonight, and I think we changed a lot of things, and we won at the end. So, yeah, watching the negative, not the positive. And sometimes the positive, because, you know, this gives you energy. So
it's a growth mindset.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, we saw some of that growth for sure from your group tonight, and it's a final 3-1 Grand Rapids over Vegas for Amelia here. For Victoria Dennis, AJ Cannell saying so long from the Dollar Loan Center here in Henderson. Grand Rapids improves to 6-5, bolsters its spot in the playoffs right now. Vegas falls to 5-9 on the season. Vegas's next match will take place against Omaha on Saturday, March 30th at 4 o'clock Pacific time. Back at home April 8th, the following Monday against Atlanta. Thanks for staying up.